Good morning, everybody. I am Pierre-Marie Preux from the Institute of Tropical Neurology in France, in Limoges. And I am very happy to be here in Nairobi Congress, the first Africa Epilepsy Congress, to share with you some views and ideas about the way forward about epilepsy and seizure disorders in the tropics. So what I want to share with you is some thoughts and issues we discussed in the new task force constituted by the International League Against Epilepsy in 2011. You have the members of the task force here in the slides, and you see that these members are from all over the world, working and or living in the tropical areas of the world. The objectives of this task force is to the main objective is to gather people involved in the field of epilepsy in tropical areas, and including those not yet involved in the activities of the League. And the second objective, obviously, is to assess specific issues related to this subject and to provide inputs to the Executive Committee on the initiative relative to epilepsy and seizure disorders in the tropics. And finally, at the end, we want to propose research or interventional new projects to raise new hypotheses or develop new models of prevention and also for diagnosis or management of people with epilepsy in the tropics. Of course, access to medications is a key issue, and this is a very complex issue where the way forward is quite unclear at this moment. And we found that there is a great variation of the reasons of the poor access to drug in tropical areas of the world. Of course, tropics are not a single country, and probably there will not be a unique solution for this access to drugs in tropical areas. But we found one common problem which is increasing now, it seems, about phenobarbital. You know that phenobarbital is the drug mostly used in tropical areas of the world because it's cheap and efficient. And there is an increasing of the regulation rules of phenobarbital, classifying it as a controlled substance. And then phenobarbital becomes more and more expensive to purchase, to ship, to handle, and to store. So it's a very big issue and a problem now. Let me show you also some discussions we had about some important issues. First, we think that we have to initiate, conduct, and publish more studies, and in particular studies in the countries where no data exist in international databases. We want to obtain the commitment of the Ministry of Health in these countries. And so we need data, because without data, the Ministry of Health will not be committed to national programs on epilepsy. So, for example, we did not find any publication in 1/3 of the countries in Africa. So this is a very huge problem also. We need also more case control and cohort well-done studies to identify the risk factors, to clarify their impact, and for that we have to join forces to get more funding. And also we think that we need a systematic analysis of the factors influencing the adequate drugs availability and use, and obviously including knowledge, attitude and practice, and stigma issues. So with that, with these studies, we think we can obtain the Ministry of Health commitment in each country. The point, as I said earlier, is to organize lobbying to release regulation on phenobarbital at a global level, and this will be the role of the international organization. And also, we have already initiative to in access to care in epilepsy at a primary care level, but we need more training and access to care initiative with more relevant evaluation measures like quality of life, like cost effectiveness ratios, like social impact, like also showing the decrease of the treatment gap in the field. So we need this measure and we need to analyze the eventual failures. With these ideas, I think we can probably move forward to a better world for people with epilepsy. Thank you.